Hey brethren, so in this video we'll be covering on how to play the song Probably Love by Hillsong. And so the main concerns with this song is that it does involve B minor, even though it's in the key of G. So we'll be covering where it comes up and not to be too worried about it and to go through the sequence of the song, okay? And so we'll start with the intro, and the intro starts with G for a 4 count, so 1, 2, and then go to D, then go to E minor, then C, then D, then G. So if we count through it again, 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Alright, so that's your intro. And after the intro, we go into the verse. So the first 3 chords are the exact same as the intro, and then where it changes is the C. So if we play it through. B minor, and C, and D, E minor, right? So that's the first half of the verse. So the B minor pops up after the first 3 chords. 1, 2, and so in the second part of the verse is pretty much the same up until going to the chorus. So if I play the second half of the verse, so to G7. Alright. And so that G7 is, the way you play it is you put your pointer finger on here, the high E string, 1st fret. And then this one will be the same as normal G. So you have your middle finger on the 2nd fret and then 2nd string. And then your ring finger on the 3rd fret on the E string. The only difference is you put your pointer finger all the way here. And so you have to move your thumb all the way down here in order to adjust, and you have to bend your hand. And that's what it sounds like. So the way you play that is you go. Right, and so after that part, we're into the chorus now. And the chorus begins with C, so 2, 3, go to D, 1, 2, 3, 4, G, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, Alright, so that's basically the chorus, and then after that is the second verse, which is the exact same as the first verse. And after the second verse, we move back to the chorus again. And as you can tell in the chorus, most of it is mostly just 4 counts, you know. 1, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3. Except for this part. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. So that's the only part in the chorus that only has 2 counts. So when you count those, 1, so that's the only really difficult rhythm in the chorus. And the only difference when you repeat the chorus, so when you go from "and I will soar with you," go to D. And I will soar with your spirit. So that's the thing to keep in mind, is that just like in "Come Holy Spirit, I Worship You," you have to play some transitional chord in order when you're repeating something. So in this case, after the C, and then the D, and the G, and then D, when you repeat the last half of the chorus, and you play it normally, and we start to slow down. And remember not to just let the song end, so don't just end with just like one strum. You want to just double. So those are all the things to keep in mind. So just don't forget that the B minor pops up in the verse. That's the only time that it pops up. And then the new chord G7. Alright. And so that's all the things you really need to keep in mind with Power of Your Love. Other than that, it's a really simple song, and I hope you enjoy learning it.